Chin deletes the pod.
Yesterday?
No, but something happened yesterday that was like, how the fuck is this possible? And luckily, you know, now I have SD cards inside at least one camera for the wide shot, just to have an extra backup, right? But I recorded the A10.
Yeah.
Right? So then I'm like, you remember I told you, Case, before? One time I turned off, I stopped recording, I turned off the camera, and then it still corrupted the SD card. And I'm like, what the fuck? Do you remember this?
I have a feeling, I'm going to take it back now. I made a prediction. I said if Chin leaves, no, did I say that? I think I said it, right? I think I said something like if Chin ever left TFATK, he'd find another job pretty easily or something, right? I'm not too sure, you know. I'm going to have to revise my fucking theory here, because it sounds like Chin has a lot of technical issues, a lot of fucking faults when he's working. Like he does a lot of fucked up things when it comes to tech. Things get deleted, trips over wires, doesn't remember this, doesn't remember that. I don't know if you can get away with that working in an actual production studio, working for a network, working for a TV. I mean, I don't think you'd get away with that sort. I don't think you get that. I don't think you get the same sort of leniency. Sorry, you get on the podcast. I don't think you'd get it working for a big network. You know, you corrupt the files one too many times, you're gone. Chin does this quite often.
Or no?
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait for it. You can see the little blinking and then it stops. Maybe that might be it. So anyway, I remember recording, putting the backup SD card in the camera, and I turned it off too fast after I was finished. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, no big deal, because I have it recorded on the A10. So I pressed stop, record on the A10. It's still recording red. I'm like, what? Stop. It would not stop recording. And I see the numbers going up. It's still writing. It seems like it's still writing. Motherfucker, as soon as I unplugged, because I looked at ChatGPT, as soon as I unplugged it,
I look at ChatGPT. Bro, you're 50 years old. Chin, you're nearly 50 years of age. You have over 30 years experience. You don't need to be looking at ChatGPT. If you've got 30 years experience working in production and you have to look at ChatGPT, you have failed. You have failed. You have failed. You should be relying on your 30 years of real hands-on experience to work you through this progress, to work you through this problem, to troubleshoot this issue. If ChatGPT is trying to save you, you're in big trouble. Chin has to go down with the Chin. Now I've got a new prediction. Chin has to go down with the boat. He has to go down with Thick Boy. He can't leave. If he leaves, he's going to be in for a major shock, because I think the standard of producers out there is pretty high. You know, the producers who are working out there 9 to 5, they're probably a better standard than him. And he's had like what, like a 10-year like career gap, right? Experience gap. He's gonna have to compete with all these kids, like, you know, who have been producing podcasts out of their garage at like a professional level for many years. Like, I don't know, he's gonna be in for a bit of a surprise when he goes out into the job market, mate. Because fucking hell, Chin, ChatGPT help.
I had 4 gigabytes of like an hour 30 podcast in front of me, kid.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh my god. The one time I'm like, with the backup recorder, you know, the camera, I'm like, I took it out soon. I'm like, please tell me that fucking saved, right? So thankfully that saved.
Oh.
So I have a wide shot of Brendan and Brian, but I don't know. I look for fixes or how the fuck that could happen, but the ATEM just fucking got corrupted.
And that was yesterday?
That was yesterday, so that's why.
Because the last time this happened, Brendan was kind of pissed, isn't it, right? When they first moved into that studio, when they first moved into that garage, and I think Chin tripped over a wire, right? And I think it corrupted the file or something. Brendan was really pissed off. Like, you could tell he was really angry, because he doesn't like being there more than he has to be there. So if he has to re-record shit, he's probably pissed. So this is the second time now. Yo, Chin, get yourself together, bro. Get yourself together. You might get fired, bro.
If you watch the most recent episode, there's only a wide shot, but thank God it's just Brendan and Brian, because that's an easy wide
It was
shot.
like that for years though, wasn't it? Just a wide, bringing old.
Yeah,
school?
for a long time. Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn.
But I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
ATEM? You can't even trust the ATEM now.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Crazy.
You can't even trust the 8. No, looking blaming the tools. You can't even trust the A10 now. You mean you can't trust you with the fucking equipment? You mean you're the common denominator here, mate? Everywhere you go, equipment seems to fucking have faults. Everywhere you go, equipment seems to fail. Everywhere you go, recordings get magically deleted. Everywhere you go, cables get tripped over and split and ripped open. I think you might be the common denominator here, my friend Chin. You might be the common denominator here.
What about, I mean, you should have backups on all their cameras.
I know, but then just more like you guys say.
As only being half in, half out, that would be, yeah, you gotta have backups on that.
Yeah, big up Apex Pasta with Jesse on fire. Okay, I don't remember that. Big up Apex Pasta. Big up Casual. Another thing too, he just sits there during the pods. Clint can never be bothered to pull up a photo reference of what's being discussed. Anything shaky camera work, he really does suck. That's the thing. The lack of being able to pull up the thing is so annoying. It's like, brother, are you listening to what they're talking about? It'll take you 2 seconds, man, just to pull up a quick picture to make the show. And you know what as well? Not to give Brendan and Brian any excuses, but I wonder if Chin being such a statue, because Chin is such a statue, I wonder if that's the reason why the show is so dead sometimes. Because he doesn't add a little bit of dynamism. Like you uploading, you putting the pictures on the screen, or putting the meme up on the screen, or a link on it, kind of gives them energy too, so they can kind of feed off, you know. But because Chin is just sitting there like a fucking statue, he doesn't help, you know what I mean? So yeah, there might be some truth there. Big up Sunken Cathedral. If anyone looks back on his life with regret, Chin will be the much worse position than you. Yeah, big up Sunken Cathedral. Big up Coiler. Last time I showed a friend how to set up a podcast, took 10 minutes and never had a problem. Chin is relaxed. Exactly. Big up Josie. Almost like you can't do your job drunk or hungover. Who would have guessed it, innit? Big up Josie. Almost as if you can't do your job drunk or hungover. IPA Chin strikes again. IPA Chin strikes again.
Everything.
With the whole formatting shit, I remember I didn't have enough on the cards. I'm like, I want to format it, but I'm like, I have 3 cameras. I'm like, I got to go through all of them.
The format fear.
Dude, that's why it's like all that shit and the timing. So that, at least I had one card that, you know, for sure I had in. So
here's what you do. You get multiple cards. You have ones with dates on them. And once they pass like a certain date, you know you're good to format.
No, there's every now and then you're like, wait, we recorded this episode.
His friend just told him what to do. His friend who just managed to secure a job, right? His friend who just got a job working for True Classics as their video producer person, right? His friend who just got employed working a pretty cushy job just told him what you should be doing. Putting fucking dates on your card so you know which card is which. And you know which one needs replacing. Putting dates on them. You can even go as far as going, you put dates on your card and you put them in boxes with their dates on them too, so you knew which card is which. You know what I mean? And then you know when to reformat them. Chin's like, no, sometimes you don't, you have to guess. The guy told you what to do. The guy told you what you should be doing to organize yourself and keep him so you don't fuck up and reformat the wrong fucking memory card. Chin, no. What do you mean no?
But we didn't publish it yet.
That's a system problem.
Like
That's a system problem.
It's a system problem, but it's not your fault because in that moment,
it definitely is Chin's fault. Don't enable him. It's definitely Chin's fault.
You only have the resources that you have.
Yeah.
We have
5 cards.
I'm like, do as I say, not as I do. Like there's just a million things. I finally got like now Friday is my dump footage day. I have 2 SSDs and they kept getting filled. I never have room.
I think something interesting is happening.
Oh, that's big up Unique. Big up Unique. I love when he comes in, man. I love when Unique comes in.
I never have room. I think
something.
Big up Unique. Big up Black Heart Unique. Chin's a disaster, man. Chin needs this job. Chin can't leave TFATK. He needs that job. Chin is a disaster.